So we got the exam style questions for the second biology topic, which is specialized cells. So this question starts with a 6 marker, and it says the palisade, mesophyll, and root hair cells are both plant cells, which they are. But they've got distinct functions and adaptations. Discuss similarities and differences. So what I've written here is mainly from the mark scheme, but straight from the bat, similarities and differences. I mean, it might be worth doing 2 columns of what's similar and what's different between them. The main differences are going to be the root hair cell is below the ground, so it's not going to contain any chlorophyll. And the mesophyll, the palisade mesophyll cell is going to have a lot of chloroplast because it's in the leaf. So that's the main big differences there. Similarities, they all pretty much function the same. So I've said structures that are common are they're going to have a nucleus with a nucleolus inside. They're going to have both have cell walls, plasma membranes, so the cell membrane. It's going to have cytoplasm where chemical reactions take place. It's going to have rough ER, smooth ER for protein and lipid synthesis. It's going to get the Golgi apparatus coming off as well with vesicles to transport different materials, ribosomes for protein synthesis, lysosomes, mitochondria. All of the above is going to be similar. The one thing, like I said, that a root hair cell is not going to have is not going to have the chlorophyll. So I've said root hair cell, it's hair-like extension to increase the surface area, to volume ratio for absorption of water and nutrients. It's going to have a large surface area. It's got that projection coming out of it. It's got a large vacuole filled with cell sap with low water potential for osmosis. There's no chloroplast as they don't come in contact with the sun. So that's the main bit for the root hair cell, the differences. Whereas the palisade mesophyll cell is going to have many chloroplasts because that's where the photosynthesis takes place on the upper surface of the leaf. Columnar shape, so you can pack as many cells into that leaf. So it maximizes surface area, and they're all going to be orientated towards the surface to maximize that sun exposure. It's hard without a diagram to show you, but I mean there's another video on this that goes through these 2 specialized cells, so I'll leave that there for 6 marks. Then this is also in the other paper. So the figure below shows human ovum, so that's the female egg cell. So you need to label the and here we go with the pronunciation, zona pellucida. I don't know, I'm gonna have a look at that online, and corona radiata, who knows, but this is all the nutrients. This give the egg nutrients, and this is sperm recognition. So, why do sperm cells not contain either of these? I'm not going to say them again. Well, there's no need to recognize the sperm, okay, because it is a sperm, and they don't need to have that nutrient store, like the egg. So, that's that page. This is going to be a really short video because there's not many questions for you. What adaptation is shared between these 2 cells? So an ovum and a sperm cell, well, they've got a haploid nucleus, so only 23 chromosomes for each. And then blood is a tissue. It contains a number of different cell types surrounded by liquid plasma. Describe the shape of blood cells and explain why white blood cells do not have this shape. So the shape is biconcave, so that is like, if you looked on the side, it would look like that, okay? So you've got that little dimple there. It's just to increase surface area to volume ratio. White blood cells don't need to exchange as many materials, so they don't have that shape. So they're just a normal shape there for 3 marks.